Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are doing very well. So in previous videos, you have learned 2 paragraphs of this chapter and got to know about the shepherd and his behavior and nature, and also you are well aware of the other governors who were feeling jealous because of his popularity. So the other governors complained to the king with false blame to make the king against the shepherd. And now in today's video we will study the third part of this chapter, and you will learn that what action did the king take against the shepherd. So look into your book, paragraph number 1. At first the king did not pay attention to these reports, but how long could he ignore these governors and their endless stories about the shepherd? One thing was certain, chased with him all the time. One thing was certain, the king discovered the new governor did carry an iron chest with him all the time. So one day, the new governor was summoned to the palace. He came riding on his camel, and to everyone's delight, the famous iron chest was there fastened securely behind him on the camel's back. Now the king was angry. He thundered, "Why do you always carry that iron chest with you? What does it contain?" So what happened? When the other governors started talking to the king against the shepherd, the king ignored them and did not pay attention to their complaints, because he believed that the shepherd was honest. But when the governors kept on complaining and told him about the iron chest, the king could not ignore. So he decided to inquire the matter, and during his inquiry he found one thing true, and that is the iron chest. So he thought that he must find out the reason for carrying the iron chest. So he called the new governor to the palace. So getting the king's order, the new governor came on his camel, and the iron chest was tied behind him on the camel's back. So looking at the iron box, the other governors were very happy, as they hoped that this box will be full of treasures, and when the king will find out, he will punish the new governor. And the king also saw the iron chest about which he was told. So he became quite angry, and in a loud and thundering sound he asked the new governor the reason for carrying this iron box with him all the time. The king also asked, "What is there inside the iron chest?" So what reply did the new governor make? To know about that, look into your book, paragraph number 2. The governor smiled and asked his servant to bring in the chest. How eagerly the people standing around waiting for the shepherd to be found out. But how great was their astonishment, and even of the king himself. When the chest was opened, no gold or silver or jewels, but an old blanket was all that came out. Holding it up proudly, the shepherd said, This, my dear master, is my only treasure. I always carry it with me." So when the king asked him about the iron chest, the new governor said nothing, only smiled and asked one of his servants to bring down the iron chest from the camel's back and open it in front of the king. So when the servant was bringing down the iron chest, everyone was very curious to see and find what that iron chest had inside. Other governors were also very happy. They hoped that his dishonesty will be disclosed today, and he will be punished by the king. But nothing happened as they were expecting, as when the iron chest was opened, it surprised everyone along with the king, because there was no gold or silver, only that iron chest has an old blanket, nothing else. And the shepherd took that old blanket in his hand very proudly, and explained to the king that it was his treasure which he carried with him all the time. Now come to the last paragraph. But why do you carry such an ordinary blanket with you? Surely you are the governor of a district, the king asked. To which the shepherd replied with quiet dignity, This blanket is my oldest friend. It will still protect me if at any time your majesty should wish to take away my new clothes. How pleased the king was, and how embarrassed the jealous governors How pleased the king was, and how embarrassed the jealous governors became to the heart the wise man's reply. To hear the wise man's reply. Now they knew that the shepherd was indeed the humblest and the wisest man in the land. The king made him the governor of a much bigger district that very day. So when the king saw the old blanket, he was curious to know that, being a governor, why did he carry such an ordinary old blanket? So he asked the shepherd to explain the reason. The shepherd answered in a very dignified and respectful manner that this is his oldest friend. He further said that this blanket would protect me in the time of need. He said, Your Majesty, if any time my post is taken away, this blanket will protect me. Hearing this answer, the king was very happy, and other governors were very ashamed as they tried to spoil his reputation. And now it was clear to everyone that the shepherd was the humblest and wisest man there. The king was also feeling very proud and appointed him the governor of the bigger district. Now here this chapter comes to an end, and I hope you have understood it very well. Thank you very much for watching this video.